Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here, CCxRC, and today on the bench we have the Rival MT10 by Team Associated. So this is my only my second Team Associated vehicle that I've owned. I've looked at the Element RC trail truck. I just haven't been doing much trailing these days. So when I saw this come out, I was like, well, that's the one that I have to get. It's a monster truck. I like monster trucks. And really, I had gotten rid of my Arma Granite because somebody locally saw me running it and asked to buy it off me, and so wanted to give them a deal, and I had enough of a fleet that I could do that. So, but I've been really missing that truck, and so when I saw this come out, it filled the void of what I was missing, which was a small four-wheel drive, brushless 2 to 3S vehicle, and this thing looks awesome. I've got to say, I really like the paint scheme on this. The stickers and all that look really good. The suspension feels really great on it. And yeah, we'll get a battery in here. We'll get it running for you guys. But before we do that, I know a lot of you want to see under the hood of this, get a look at it, and see what you get when you pick up the Team Associated Rival MT10. Even got little mufflers on the bottom. Pretty cool. All right, so let's get on the other side of the camera and let's take a look. So here is everything that you get in the package, starting with the little blind plug, little tools, some Reedy manuals for your ESC and your motor, your controller manual, the XP120, and the car manual, which is going to tell you all kinds of stuff about it, your shocks, how to build things, how to operate. Definitely should give this a look through if you need to work on your car as well. It shows you how to do that. Really handy dandy. Controller, plastic with a foam wheel, feels all right. And you do have throttle and steering trims and dual rates, which allows you to adjust the amount of throttle that you have. If you want to give it to somebody else and make it go slower, you just turn down the dual rates for the throttle, or the steering. If you don't want it turning so hard, you can adjust how much of that you have, whether you want max or not. You've got reverses up here, on-off switch. Takes 4 AA batteries that you have to supply, but that's that. All right, let's look at the truck itself. So we've got 12mm hex wheels. These are Method race wheels that have the Team Associated kind of knobby style tires on here. High traction, all-terrain looking tires that are foam filled. Feel pretty good. They are pretty soft. We've got a little boy crawling through the back of the screen here, just like the cat likes to do. He's pretending to be a dog. You do have some LED lights up front. Nice big bumper, beefy arms, and you do have coilover shocks. You do have adjustability with your turnbuckles up front here, which is nice. So your upper arms are turnbuckles, which allow you to adjust the camber and your toe in and all of that. So he came to take a peek at the monster truck. What do you think?
Hello.
So looking at the body itself, really nice colors on here, like the blue, red, and white that they've chosen with the multi-colors of blue. Really sharp. Yeah, great. It's got the little logoing on here on the side, Reedy Power, AE Garage. Feels pretty flexible, very thin. I may tape this up a little bit just to give it a little bit more durability. Look at this. You've got a little dust shield. Keep some of the dirt out of the inner part here. Now, we do have a few little kind of cosmetic things on here, like these little exhaust pipes here coming off the chassis. It is a plastic chassis. You can see where your steering servo mounts are here. Doesn't look, yep, so there's a servo saver that's set up right here on this inside point. You have a little bit of adjustability here for where you mount up your links here for your steering. What else do we got here? Looks like you access from the bottom your drive shafts, so it's enclosed here. Hex hardware throughout, and you got Velcro battery tray, we can tell from the top here. pull that off, give you a look at the chassis here. So it's a really small truck. It's about the size of a Stampede 4x4, I would say. I did hold it up next to my Gravedigger, which is back there, which is a 2-wheel drive Stampede. Wheelbase is about the same, pretty similar. This does have, you know, the much more all-terrain tires though than the V pattern that those have. So you can see the lights here mounted and routed. So you're gonna have 2 lights here in the rear, 2 in the front. Reedy, and this is a 3300 kV brushless motor system here with a CCxRC should be, it looks like it's a waterproof because of the casing here, ESC, and then their non-name brand, just silver canned steering servo. Your receiver is going to be tucked up in this little box here. Keep it from getting soaked or whatever. It doesn't look to be like a waterproof box or anything special, but it just keeps it out of the way. What else do we have? So we have plastic shock bodies, plastic shock caps, plastic shock towers, body posts, plastic drive shafts up front and in the rear, and wheelie bar in the back. Have bearings in them, feels good. You're gonna have ball bearings, I think, throughout this vehicle, but it feels good. One thing I will note is that you can see the tires kind of coned down, and I think that's from when they put the little cardboard over them. It kind of reshaped the wheel a little bit, so that should over time wear out of that, I'm hoping. So I will go ahead and drill these because I will probably be hitting water and things like that with this, and just to be safe, we're gonna do that. So the ESC, what are we running for an ESC? So these are 4mm steel turnbuckles that are heavy duty. So that's nice to know. I'm just looking at the box here. It does have a steel center drive shaft, which we cannot see because it's enclosed in there, but that's good to know. Again, 12mm hexes. So the thing that I want to check and see is if I can put monster truck tires on here and make it like that Monster Slash. I couldn't do that with the Armored Granite easily because it had 14mm hexes. But I'm thinking that we could do something like this Slash that's up there, my Monster Slash, which needs the turnbuckle fixed on it because I did break it. I have new ones up there, just haven't had time to fix it. So I'm looking too, it does have sway bars front and rear. Want to make sure I point that out. They're in there. What else do we have here? Alright guys, so they're not giving us any details about this ESC other than that it can run 2 to 3S lipos. You can run a 3S on the 3300 kV, but I think the highest it'll do on 2S is a 3900 kV. Yeah, so I hate to guess what kind of amperage this thing is without knowing. If you guys know, be sure to post it in the comments below, and for anybody else, look down there in the comments if you want to know that info. It is running a Dean's T-plug connector, which again, these are easy for me using my Venom batteries with the Uniplug 2.0 connectors, and that makes it real easy to switch out from my XT60s down to Dean's, so I'll be able to run this no problem. Alright guys, so I hope that I covered this pretty well for you guys. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. It also doesn't give a whole lot of details about this servo, other than that it's a high torque servo. So, you know, it's going to be like most ready-to-run servos. It'll get the job done, but, you know, upgraded ones definitely will perform better. But for a basher, it should be just fine, especially with the servo saver on there to help you if you do any big hits on it. The smaller size, lighter weight, is going to allow it to really just kind of tear up the terrain, and do it on 3S, I'm sure, is going to haul with this thing. So we'll get some speed tests for you guys. We'll do some bashing, all that stuff that we normally do with all these trucks, and we'll get you some videos here coming up soon, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As always, have fun RCing. We'll catch you next time. I'm going to give you guys a quick video of the Rival MT10 running. This is not the speed test or the first bash, really. This is just to see it running, to go along with the unboxing. Kind of in the yard. Whoa, it hauls. All right, so it's got some power for 3S, that's for sure. So this is where I used to jump when I first started. Everything was right off of that. Ooh, nose plant. Kind of put it in an awkward spot with this approach. I'm feeling it could do a backflip off there, but we're not doing big bash for you guys right now. We're just doing a light one. That almost hit me. Let's see. Let's have a little better approach. I like that wheelie bar placement. Almost took him out. Handle's so good. Alright guys, that's a quick look. Rival MT10, she sure can rip, that's for sure. Gonna see how the durability is as we do some more testing with it, but first impressions are very good. I like how it handles a lot.